My next guest has got a huge fight coming up here next Saturday at UFC 285, going to be taking on Bo Nickal. It is Jamie Pickett, live from the card. Jamie, how are you?
I'm doing pretty well, man. How about yourself?
Doing great. Just want to clarify, you are still a professional fighter. You're not working for AT&T with that headset there.
No, sir. No, sir. When I used to drive trucks, I had this headset, and I just keep wearing it because it's comfortable.
Yeah. No, it's good. Hey, veteran move. I like it. You can multitask, do some driving and do an interview. Hey,
Yep.
how excited were you? I know, obviously, you wanted to fight Bo earlier. They had to move the fight, but just how excited are you to be a part of this card, which is John Jones's big UFC return?
I'm very excited, man. Very, very, very excited. It's John Jones's comeback, and I'm part of the main event card. So thank you, Bo Nickal.
Yeah,
Thank you,
exactly. Yeah.
buddy.
Yeah. Did you ever get an idea of what type of injury he had? I know it was sort of said he was out of the fight. They had to move it. Did you ever get anything on your end as to why Bo was out of the first fight?
They never told me nothing. They just said the fight was
Okay.
pushed back. I didn't know he
Okay.
was injured.
Okay. Fair enough. Did you find out before the rest of us, or did you find out through the media that he was out?
Media.
Oh
I
wow.
got
Okay.
online and saw I was pushed back, and I was like, I am.
Yeah. How did you readjust? Because obviously, the fight wasn't like a month later; it was a couple months later, right?
Yeah, I just stayed consistently training them, and putting in work as much as possible, helping other people get ready for fights, and you know, um, everything works out for a reason. It might
Yeah.
be a better, for us both to be in a better shape because we both it's kind of announced quick, and it was like we're fighting. So
Yeah.
this gave us more time for Bo to be in better shape, for me to be in better shape. So I think it gives us more time to put on a really good show, and hopefully me and Bo can steal this car from John Jones.
Yeah. No,
Maybe
tall
maybe we
task,
can have
but
a fucking war that everybody talks about us and not him.
yeah, no, I agree. I mean, that's always the goal, right? Especially with you being on the pay-per-view, that's a big deal for sure. The last time we had spoke about this fight, and this is one of the things I love about you. You're very honest. You're like, I don't know that much about Bo Nickal. I'm sure you do now. What have you sort of noticed? Obviously, we know the wrestling pedigree, but what have you sort of discovered now fighting Bo Nickal as far as your skill set against his?
uh, that he boxes. He likes to box. That I mean, the only thing you can talk about is wrestling, but he has
Yeah,
hands. He has good hands,
yeah,
and you know, we get to test his hands against mine
yeah. No,
next
I, I
Saturday.
I agree. By the way, I just have to mention this. What headset are you using? This thing is amazing. I hear no background noise at all. This thing is like the best
Yeah,
microphone
Blue
headset I've
Parrot.
ever seen.
Yeah, it's for truckers. It's called Blue
Okay.
Parrot, and has a lot of it has like top noise, white noise cancellation, so
Like
you
it
can't hear
sounds
like
like you're in a quiet room right now, not driving a car. It's
yeah,
amazing. I'm like blown away by this, honestly. This is
yeah.
awesome.
I love this headset. I always wear it, and people always like, "Why you got that big thing on your head?" I'm like, if you had one, you know.
Yeah,
How's
exactly.
Canada,
Just got to
man?
mention that.
You haven't invited me to
Canada,
come
it's
ride
good.
photos yet.
Oh, I'm glad you remember that from last time. I guess you haven't made it up here to go hunting yet, but maybe after this fight, we'll see.
Yeah, well, we have laws against hunting at this time, but I don't know about Canada.
I got to double check that. I feel like now is the time that you can hunt, if I'm not mistaken. I have to
Not
double
for
check though.
us.
No.
I
Yeah,
hunt
I think they're a
now.
little bit more lenient here, but don't quote me on that. Let's talk quickly about the betting odds. Have you seen them going into this fight?
Oh, no, apparently all the mail that I get, I'm going to die. So a lot of people say I'm going to die.
Well, it's minus 1,800, and for those paying attention at home, that would mean that you need to bet $1,800 on this fight just to win $100 if you're betting Bo Nickal. Does that surprise you? I know there's a lot of hype, but I mean, you've been in the UFC for a while.
I got losses. So, I mean, people feel how they feel. I mean, same thing when I'm looking at a team play, somebody plays Duke and they're a team that's not doing well. I'm like, Duke's going to win. You know, so I
Yeah,
mean, you should feel that way. I don't care what people feel or say. Everybody's has their own opinion, and they have a way to feel. I mean, they have a right to feel the way they want to feel about something.
yeah,
My job is to change their ideology of me. So
yeah.
that's what I'm looking to do next Saturday. So
Well, I
put a
mean,
lot of work in
I
this
mean,
camp.
there's a lot of big things that would come with a win, right? Like you'd
Yeah,
get sort of that hype of being the guy to hand Bo Nickal his first loss. You'd get a lot of people, I'm sure, friends and family who are betting on the fight, making some good coin because the odds are, like I said, they're crazy.
a
And
lot of
you're on the
people bet.
pay-per-view, so there's going to be a lot of eyeballs, right?
Yeah, it's gonna be. I mean, I'm excited about this fight. I'm excited about this fight, and um, I put the work in for this fight, and I'm ready to go. And a lot of people are gonna be surprised.
Yeah. No, we're excited. Anything different
Either,
for training camp?
either, either I'm gonna be surprised on how good Bo is, or Bo is gonna be surprised on how good I am. But
Yeah.
somebody's gonna be surprised.
Yeah. I
So,
agree. I agree. As far as training camp, anything different or main cast of characters who you mainly working with for this camp?
it's a guy named Tommy. Tom. He's a Division One wrestler. I've worked with Chris Weidman.
Oh,
Um,
cool.
yeah, yep,
That's
yep,
awesome.
yep.
What's it like getting to work with
Chris,
the former middleweight champ? That's pretty cool.
he's a beast
Yeah.
at everything. So yeah, it's fun working with him. And then I have Chris Honeycutt.
Okay.
He's good.
Nice.
He's good. Um,
Oh, absolute
so
standout wrestler. Yeah. Yeah, he's a
yeah,
great guy.
John Salter, of course. So I got some people, man.
No, and that's over at Jimmo's, right? Because I know they all train over there.
Yep.
Okay. So that's good. Good camp by the sounds of it. And I even know Anthony Smith's been going in and out of there too.
I haven't seen him.
He might, because I think his fight's a little ways away, but I'm sure he will be there because I know him and Chris were doing some training over there, I think. So
Yeah. I've been there training and putting the work in. I mean, I'm excited, man. I just can't wait for this. I wish it was this Saturday.
I know. It's coming up pretty quickly, man.
I feel like I really wish it was this Saturday.
What about the weight cut? We're a week and a bit away. How's all that going?
Weight's good. I mean, you know, I take weight cutting very seriously. So I do my best to make weight every time. I think it's unprofessional, so I don't want to be unprofessional. I mean, I could miss weight at some point. I could miss weight this time, but I do my very best to make sure I'm on weight.
Yeah. No, that's great. And being a hunter, I would imagine you probably eat a lot of like meat and animal based stuff. Is that correct?
Yeah, lean meat, venison is my go-to. I love some venison. That's like probably my favorite meat to have. I feel confident now. I wasn't too confident at first. I was like, I gotta go against this wrestler that's gonna be holding on to me the whole time. And now I'm just like, try it. Like
Yeah.
I've been training with these guys, and I've always had good takedown defense. I've always been able to get up whenever I felt like it. And my striking is always gonna be there. And maybe he wants to strike the whole time. That'd be great.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I agree.
I wouldn't mind it.
Your corner, who will be in the cage with you next Saturday?
I have David Mejia. I have Coach Carlos, and I have my buddy from Jimmo's is coming. Brain freeze right now. Good God.
No worries.
He's a fighter too. He's on a lower circuit, so he's coming.
Okay. Gotcha. Someone from Jimmo's, that's great.
Name right now. I don't know how. Chase Gamble. Good
Gamble.
God, I could not.
Okay, gotcha. There you go.
I'm trying to think. I'm thinking about that thing they just sent me. I can't find. I don't know where they said they sent me. But Chase Gamble's gonna be my corner.
Cool. How's this fight playing out on March 4th?
Oh, me winning for sure.
Well, I figured that. That's otherwise why I signed the contract. How do you see the fight playing out?
I don't know how I'm gonna win. I don't know if it's. I don't know what. I don't know how I'm gonna win. I haven't thought of how I'm gonna win, but I'm gonna win. If it's either decision, knockout, or submission, I am going to win.
Okay.
I am extremely confident. And Bo's gonna bring it. I'm gonna bring it. I really think that me and him can take the show. I think me and him being hungry as he is, and me really set out to prove a point. I think me and him is meant for fireworks, and we're gonna take the show.
Yeah,
but I'm gonna win.
Well, yeah, I'd hope so. That's the main thing. We talked about the fact that this is on the pay-per-view. You're fighting Bo Nickal. You're a big underdog. Where would a win put you?
Damn, if I know.
It's got to count for something, though. Like I said, you're being counted out a lot. To go in there and sort of steal his thunder, that's got to do wonders for your career, I would think, right?
It would. It would do wonders for it, and it also would line my pockets with a lot of cash. So that is like the biggest reason why I want to beat him. The money, of course. Like that's what gets me. All these fighters talk about like, oh, I'm doing it for the praise. I'm doing it for like, you know, the status or their legacy. I'm like, that's cool. That's what you want to do. Jamie fights for money. I do it for money solely. Take away the money, I won't be here.
Did you buy some more ATVs with that money?
Dude, I'm looking at a side by side right now.
Okay. Nice.
I'm looking at a side by side. I want a Polaris RZ with 40-inch tire, well, probably 44s on there, 44s with 6-inch portals. I'm mudding. No sooner I get it.
Love it. Love it. And we're looking forward to this fight, man. Next Saturday, UFC 285. Jamie, thanks for doing this, especially while you're driving. If there's anyone you want to thank, any sponsors, any social media you want to plug, I'll give you the last word.
There is. I want to plug in Fintrail. Fintrail is my gear I wear. And I want to plug in Williams Management Group, Fintrail, Super ATV, and that's about it. I'm driving, trying to do a few things at the same time.
You're a miracle worker, man. I couldn't multitask like this.
Because I'm on the way to get a physical, and they trying to send me where to go at, and I'm just driving in a direction. I don't know where to go though.
So you're doing three things at once. You're trying to figure out directions. You're doing an interview, and you're reading the sponsors. I like it, man.
Yeah.
You multitask.